Good morning, and it's the fourth quarter of the Bobby Dupre Show. Looks like we just sat down to start, and we're having to rush to get completion of the Bobby Dupre Show in our new facility here, Delta Media in Karen Crow, Louisiana.
Yep.
First time here. They have owned the TV station for the past 2 years. And we are glad that this is going to work out real nice over here for us.
So. We even brought the good hand-rubbed rosewood that's behind us. We brought all that with us. You see on TV all that nice rosewood backdrop?
Yep. They carried it from
They brought all that with them.
Yep, brought it with them.
We got some more photos to show if you want to do that.
And Chuck Wood came by, the general manager of the Delta Media, both the radio and television divisions, and came by to welcome. I appreciated that very much. And well, let's get right back into pictures.
Photos.
And this is a young lady here from the Slidell area that had the CrossFit competition that took place this past weekend. Rhonda Ruiz. She worked right there picking up all the money both days, Saturday and Sunday. Beautiful smile at all times. And you could tell she was not getting paid.
Look at the people. Boy,
look at the people working out. And well, not working out. This is competition here.
A full gym work.
Yep, that's Saturday. And that's Noel doing his lifting. And the young man in the middle here is Rudy Garcia. He's the founder of the Mandeville unit of CrossFit, and his is CrossFit Launch. And these CrossFits are part of a franchise, and I didn't know that even existed, and there's 6, 7, maybe 8 of them right here in Lafayette working out all the time, and it doesn't take a lot of equipment, so I would imagine it's less money to go in, and they can use an older building as long as they've got enough room, and it's good and sound.
Some of the other young men here.
Yes, and Rudy's son is Tony on the left, and the other young man, I'm not sure his name, but they are the operators, the actual operators of the Mandeville unit of CrossFit. And this is Michael Handley. Turns out he's from Lafayette, and he's the owner of CrossFit Confederation. And
that's over on Verrott School.
Verrott School, that is correct. CrossFitConfederation.com. You can get in touch with him. And he's the one that told me there's 7 or 8 of the CrossFits in the Lafayette area. And he, on the right is our little Carla Diaz again with 2 of her friends. And they were up on the Sunday. They operated as a team.
There you go.
And did very well, I might add. Carla was really, she was, it took everything out of her. Look at that.
She got some power.
She weighs about 100 pounds, and she's picking up 135, 140 pounds.
Look, Bobby Dupre getting her rubbed down.
Getting therapy.
Go ahead. You gonna crack that neck or what?
He
Yeah,
cracked
there you
it.
go.
Cracked that neck, and
Loosen you
I
up.
tried to give him a little tip, and wouldn't accept anything. He just there doing it.
You probably wore out from all that CrossFit you did, huh?
Yeah, watching them. You get tired watching them. If you'd see how it's all with speed and repetition and
cardiovascular. Get that air going and get that heart going.
And you better have a good heart to take it. This is one of the newest Imperial Corporation employees. In other words, National Automotive out of the New Orleans Metairie area is now part of Imperial Management Group. And this young lady here is with Noel Bunal. You know what her name is? Noel. I forgot the last name, but real sweetheart. And she, of course, was traveling and I guess becoming familiar with the Imperial agents throughout Louisiana, and they'll kind of both work the units. So Noel will have actually an additional salesperson in Louisiana.
Very good. Here you are doing some crunches. You working out?
Yes, sir. It works good. I'm going to buy one. You can buy those at the Academy Sports.
There you go.
And there's actually a one with some indentions on it, and that's the one I want. A yellow one. And this young man and his mama, I lost the note that I wrote it down. I want to apologize. I know they're waiting to see the picture. He's 15 years old, and he made the older people participating look bad.
Strong,
I mean, he just tore them up at 15. So I asked his mom, she happened to be standing by me. I asked her if he participated in any other sport. She says his life is CrossFit training.
Very good.
So good luck to you all. And this was on Sunday afternoon. Yes, Sunday afternoon. Went over to Blues house in Ponchatoula, which right, again, not far from Slidell and Mandeville. And that's two of his grandkids riding there. That's Noel and Colin's two youngsters there, and the puppy, of course. And then there's the little... the newest
Fred's
member.
doing well, huh? Fred got a bunch.
Fred
that little
is,
boy looked like Fred, too. I see him.
Okay, and we had a beautiful, and
Blue
did just cooked so much
oysters,
food.
I see.
Oh, yeah, grilled oysters, but some big ones, not the little ones like I ate at the big place in New Orleans. I don't want to name it because I don't want them to not let me in next time, but it wasn't too good
there's
last
the mama
time.
cutting up with him.
Yes, Colin, that beautiful little family. And I picked up their used pick-em-up truck. I didn't have a picture of it, but
playing baseball.
that's what.
There's Blue on the grill.
On the grill.
And there's Miss Vicky sampling them.
She's sampling,
Cool
right?
head, man. And a birthday party too, I guess.
2 birthdays being held there. Allie and Joan's son Jordan was there. I might have a picture of him. Daughter Journey, and that's Fred and Noel. Fred on the left, and Colin and Blue in the picture there with the 2 birthday cakes.
We have a little sunset going on right here.
Yeah.
And we got you and this lady here. What, you in Ville Platte, I think?
Was
we took
Ville
this photo?
Platte, and that's Miss Pauline LeCoq. And L-E-C-O-Q, LeCoq, I guess that's how you pronounce it. Pauline is so friendly. She walked up to me when I was walking. We were some of the first, we meaning Ryan Duplessis and I had gone to a wake at Ordwin's funeral home downtown Ville Platte. And she happened to be walking out of the office onto the entrance there, and she says, Uncle Bobby, right away. They all still call me Uncle Bobby. Pauline LeCoq, and then she says, Mama's inside. So went inside, and I got to speak with Janet for a good while, kind of updated me on the family and the kids, how they all doing. And of course, Pauline is the administrator of the Ville Platte Ordwin Funeral Home, and Lowell Sabille, which I didn't get a picture of him, he's the funeral director.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Junior. Lowell Sabille Jr.
Sure.
Is the funeral director there.
And I went...
And Ryan and I, and then we saw Mr. Jimmy LaFleur, Warren's daddy. Warren, of course, had called me and given me the updates on the time of the services. And we got there at about 8:30 when they were opening up the funeral home. And Mr. Jimmy came in, and then we met the other brother, Carl LaFleur. Carl lives in the New Orleans area, has done very well also. And Bob Swallow, who's Ville Platte native, but now lives in Opelousas, was there. Jake Ordwin from the Ville Platte area was there. What's the gentleman and his wife, Earlene, own the little place at the stoplight in Nuba? They sell...
Duos's.
Duos. What's his nickname he goes by? But anyhow, good morning to you all. I think they have the service of watching the program, and want to tell all of them hello. Mr. Percy LaFleur had died. He was one of the boxers, and he's the one that always had the red bandana on his neck. You were there and
Sure.
saw him. Where he was. He lost his wife in Hurricane Katrina. They lived in Mississippi, and the house flooded. He left out, and she was going to follow him, but she was scared to get on the road, so she stayed behind, and she drowned. And he rebuilt, and he was one of the friendliest guys, and one of the few people who ever defeated Ronald Freeman in boxing.
Yeah, Ronald Freeman.
Ronald Freeman had won four or five state champions, 4 for sure, and the Brinks Trophy, and very successful contractor in New Iberia till today. And now his kids, I think, a couple of sons, operate the business, but he's still right there on top of it, I'm quite sure. Anyhow, Percy was well liked. The people were really coming in to make visits. C.J. Dardo came in, and well, I'm going to forget somebody. Just I enjoyed my visit at the funeral home.
I went this weekend to see the American Legion had their oratorial contest, speech contest that they do each year, and got to see my good buddy Ken Thibodeau over there. They asked me to be one of the judges for speaking. They figure if I can listen to Bobby Dupree talk, I can listen to anybody talk, so they had me be a judge, So I was there, and I got to meet John Stills, and of course the leader over here of the Opelousas group, Bob Gassman, and Ken Thibodeau, and Rodney Holliday was there as well as the 7th District Commander. It was for the 7th District area. And the young lady who won is Ms. Gabrielle Lewis, did a tremendous job speaking. The daughter of Mr. and Mrs. David Lewis there in the picture as well. I know Miss Martha Wilhite really helps push and tries to help these kids go. And Gabrielle also told me that it's, I'm gonna think a second. Jarvis Claiborne's daughter, I believe, helps kind of coach her a little bit in her speaking. And they, I think she goes to Princeton herself. I think Gabrielle wants to go to Princeton. And I don't know if Miss Wilhite didn't attend Princeton herself. So very well-educated folks here in this area. Congratulations.
Mr. J.B. LeBlanc, I hadn't seen him in a long time, and you put Father Brady on to me because Mr. J.B. LeBlanc had 2 crypts for sale in St. Landry Mausoleum, the one right by the side of the nearest the church, the road there on the side, and met with J.B. Looks real good, still strong and healthy, age 92. I asked his daughter, who I dealt with, Becky, and he was there, of course, at the same time. But I had spoken to her, and she walked me out. I said, "Who's the boat for?" She said, "That's for my brother Brad and Daddy." And she says he loves to go fishing with Brad, and when he goes, he makes it a full day's time. Good to reminisce with you. We talked about Randolph McCormick and a lot of other friends that we both had.
So you've bought yourself a new address on Monsignor Broussard Lane, that's what you're saying?
I'll have to try to get my mailing address changed.
Well,
over there,
we get with the post office.
But not too soon, I hope.
That's right. Well,
not too soon.
Hey, look, we're 40 seconds left, so you better find your prayer book.
Sterling Ford is having their grand opening
that time?
On the 14th, which is Friday.
How about this picture? Show this picture in the background, Steve. I got to show this one real quick. I took this picture this weekend. Mike the Tiger at the basketball game. He was drinking.
And we try to close the program asking you to consider attending the church of your choice this weekend. And we try to leave you with a little thought, or possibly you want to call it a short prayer. God works in us to grow us into what He wants us to be. Thank you for viewing. Tell a friend. Thank you, Andrew, for assisting.
Thank you.
And hopefully you enjoyed the program.